Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, this civil justice sign off is for elections 2020 scandal because it's proved with the fireproof by me, by I weigh the prayer pro se. And that is why I'm signing off the civil justice sign off, and the case has been closed because USA nation was breaking heads on who created the elections 2016 scandal and who created the elections 2020 scandal. And today I proved with the fireproof it is the Pope Francis and the wild endangered human species teams only created the election scandal in the United States of America. And the civil justice sign off is according to the Holy Bible guidelines. So United States of America, being slaves to the absolute monarchs, do not have to worry about the absolute monarch satanic organizations, because I am there, and I sure will burn all the evil forces in ashes, and I sure will free the United States of America from the darkest ages of Rome, from the chains of slavery of Pope Francis teams of Roman province Jesuit satanic organizations in the United States of America. And USA nation will be freed forever. And that is why God welcomed me on earth, for nothing else. I feel that, because that is how I was working on that poverty free earth of the year 2030 volunteer project, and I cracked down all the scandals, and all the puzzles have been solved. So don't have to worry, no nations do not have to worry. And when I'm freeing the United States of America from the evil force, all the nations worldwide across the globe also get saved by me only. Okay, and yes, I am that I am, born to save the world, and I am the native Indian tribe, true Israelite Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, true owner of United States of America. And USA is Tamil Nadu, and yes, and yes, and yes, the Lord Ripon building in Tamil Nadu should be renamed after my name, and it is also for the wisdom education as a multitasking process which I'm providing. So only wises can understand my education. So I will read the civil justice sign off today. Closure sign off is that elections 2020 scandal is proved as of today on February 4th of 2021. Pope Francis has a number called Pope 266. Okay, why? Because it's just not one Pope, right? All the Pope lists, like how presidency lists in the United States of America, but presidents were only 45, right? According as of now, 46 maybe, and that's only going to be short-lived. So don't have to worry about that. But then, how many popes were there? 266 popes, and out of that popes, only 8 of them were, separated because they're the ones who destroyed all the operations. They enforced poverty. So the Jesuit organization was created only to enforce and create poverty, so that when they mandate the people to be always on the finance disabled mode, then they can control the people whatever they feel like, right? They can, if they're going to ask them to do wrongful choices, the people on the survival mode just to get the dollars, they will do. And that is how they created all that crime in an organized way, legalized way, like that. And that is how the medical services, Department of Health Services became slaves. Got it? And Department of Welfare Services got also slave because of them only. So that is why Department of Justice is also slave only to the Pope, because all those operations are funded only by Roman province Jesuit satanic organizations. They are the wild endangered species, national endangerment, and humane endangerment, younger generation endangerment, humanity endangerment, holy marriage endangerment, and even day-to-day healthy oxygen, right? That endangerment means they are absolutely disqualified to live in this holy earth. And why USA have to even bother to allow those deadliest criminals to live free? Oh, there is no other crime, my dear fellow mankind. And yes, with this elections 2020 scandal proved, elections 2016 scandal proved, USA first have to fix all the deadliest crimes issues first. Right? So that is how and why USA will sign the job offer to me immediately and provide all the enough salary to me right? And then I only should be the interim leader of USA. President Joe Biden can never be leader of the USA. Sorry, he have to get out of the White House, right? Because the elections 2020 scandal is proved with the fireproof. Got it? So the elections 2020 scandal is proved today on February 4th, 2021. So Pope 266 is what? He's who? Pope Francis. He is the Republica-Pope Francis, and he represents Pope 1, Pope 2, Pope 3, Pope 4, Pope 5, Pope 6, Pope 7, unto Pope 100 and Pope 200 and Pope 2006 only, 266 only, Pope Francis. And he must pay tax-free $500,000 trillion, okay, and then multiply with each pope count. So let's say there are 266 popes, right? So then that means the $500,000 trillion, the Pope Francis must multiply with 266 pope count. And then that will be the grand total medical finance compensation, and that must be paid to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans daily forever. Okay, and Pope Francis do not have any birthright to destroy the national operations. I never even asked for Pope crap. If I'm absolutely positive, even my peers, entire human kingdom, national governments, national leaders, nobody bothered to ask for this Pope crap. Just like that, they created the satanic organizations where the enslaved nations has to deal with and handle with this kind of a torture forever, and not anymore. Because I've handcuffed Pope Francis and all those teams, and they all will be thrown in the volcano only, according to the Holy Bible. They are not written in the Holy Bible, so they should get out of the earth. So the death penalty, everything is the simplest, easiest tasks only. So nobody has to waste on that labor of wondering how death penalty can be provided. No, it should be easiest, right? And they do not even fit to be thrown in the jail itself. Even jail is the holiest place, I would say, right? So that's why they have to end up only in the volcano. Then the second civil justice is Republica Queen Elizabeth II only destroyed the election 2020 and created the scandal in the United States of America and destroyed the USA operations. So Queen Elizabeth II must pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans daily forever. Then Republica France leader, co-prince of Andorra, Spain, only destroyed the elections 2020 and destroyed the USA national operations with fatal negligence. Who? See, nobody have the birthright to be even fatal negligence. Got it? Nobody have birthright to be abusive at the first place. They cannot be proudest. People cannot be proud. Oh, see, I am very proudest, abusive. I am proudest, fatal. No, they do not have birthrights, my dear fellow mine, kind to be fatal negligence. So yes, France leader will get out of the earth immediately. Okay, and then Republica Sicily Archbishop, co-prince of Andorra and Spain, must get out, must pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans daily forever. For with fatal negligence, the Sicily Archbishop destroyed the elections 2020 processing and also created the scandals proved, and also destroyed the USA national operations with fatal negligence. Who was the Archbishop to be fatal negligent? I never asked for any archbishop crap, right? So then phases of Pope to destroy Asian landmass are the Republica Organization of Islam Cooperation, World Zion Organization, right? They are all headquartered where in Babylon the Great, United States of America only. Then they must pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans daily forever, for they destroyed the organization, each Islam leaders, they are republic. They destroyed the elections 2020 and created a scandal and also destroyed the USA national operations with fatal negligence. Who asked the Islam Judaism leaders to be fatal negligence? I never asked for those crap people, right? Why even US even bothered to allow those wild endangered species to live in the earth at the first place? Earth is so holy. And for all these people who destroyed the national operation, there is no space in this holiest planet Earth. Right? They should just get out of the earth now. And then United Arab Emirates leaders, right? The Republica United Emirate leaders like Oman, Jordan, Syria, Dubai, Arabia, Qatar, right? You all know. So those leaders must pay, each of them must pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans daily forever for created the elections 2020 scandal and destroyed the USA national operations with fatal negligence. I never asked for any United Arab Emirates leaders scraps who are the absolute wild endangered species. They are all disqualified to live in this holy earth. Who gave authority for USA to allow those Satans to live free in the earth at the first place? And then the faces of Islam leaders, right? And then that comes the fake Israel leader. He is a fake, whatever they're calling it as a Israel land and that blue star with the white background flag that USA is having. It's all fake. It's a purest form of Islam and Judaism, the paganism, the capitalism, the deadliest satanic organization is right under the nose of USA government only. They fooled USA. And it is there right now. So who is going to pay for damages? I never asked for any that fake Israel leader Netanyahu crap. He should just get out of the earth. For how long he will fool USA and all nations that fake Israel is only Israel when it is absolute fake. Right? So then the fake Israel, the Netanyahu, only destroyed the elections 2020 and created a scandal and destroyed the USA national operations. Who will pay for those damages? And then the faces of all these craps, right? They are only the Dalai Lama, Republica, Dalai Lama, who is for Buddhism, Jainism, astrology, Laughing Buddha, Feng Shui, Chinese New Year, like that. And then there is another face, Republica, approximately 254 yoga gurus, the Pandits, they are called as the human gods. Then the Guru Nanaks, etc. They all must pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans daily forever for elections 2020 scandal in United States of America and destroyed the USA national operations with fatal negligence. I never asked for any yoga gurus craps. Who on the earth gave the authority for United States of America to allow all these wild endangered species, human endangered species to live free at the first place? Who gave authority for Dalai Lama, the deadliest wild endangered species, to live in the palace in Tibet? Who? I own India, I own Tibet, I own China, I own Russia, I own Korea. I own all the nations and continents, my dear fellow mankind. And I sure will slap United States of America for providing scandal after scandal after scandal. Who is going to pay for damages done to the human brain nerves? And yes, this is the civil justice sign-off for the elections 2020 scandal. Okay, and then you all know that civil justice must be served according to the Holy Bible guidelines only. And I, Vedapriya, I am pro se, and I am true civil lawyer, I am true civil doctor, I am true civil supreme judge, and I, Vedapriya, native Indian tribe, Israelite Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, and I, Vedapriya, own USA, and yes, USA is Tamil Nadu, and yes, Lord Repent building in Tamil Nadu must be renamed after my name only, and it is for the wisdom process, multitasking process. All the nations will be happiest and will know why I'm saying that later only, right? And then yes, I, Vedapriya, own this text. Okay, so thank you all for your time and take care. Bye now.